came here to make a difference in my community. I moved from Washington State in the United States.
But did you always plan to return home?
I pictured myself working at Amazon or Microsoft or
Yeah.
one of these other tech companies, getting a nice family there, having a nice home, living the American dream in the United States.
Yeah.
That's how I pictured my life. But eventually I realized,
What inspired you to return your homeland?
and I think everyone living abroad, living in another country, who's not originally from that country,
Yeah.
has a thought that comes to them from time to time.
Yeah.
And that thought is, I booked a ticket for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks only. I said, let me go check out Africa. I've never been to Africa. I want to see. I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's going to be a great journey. I watched a lot of movies. I heard a lot of great things about Africa.
Who motivated you to teach the English? How do local students respond your teaching style?
Local students found me really weird at first because I had a different type of energy as a teacher.
Yeah. What challenge have you faced since you start teaching in English?
Well, since I started teaching here the English language, one of the biggest challenges that I faced is,
What positive have you changed so far, your student?
yeah, that's a great question.
Welcome to another episode. So this episode will sit down with a person diaspora return who has come back to make a difference after years abroad. So they are now giving the community by teaching English and inspiring education. So I can't wait the interview. I think it's gonna be fun. So let's start. First question I need to ask you, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Thank you so much, Zach. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa kafa wa salatu salam ala rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Like you said, I am a Somali diaspora who now is back in East Africa, and I am a teacher here.
Yeah.
And I came here to make a difference in my community. I live in Somaliland, and now I teach different things, including the English language. And I love to give back as much as I can because it makes me feel alive.
Yeah, that's
So I moved from Washington State in the United States, and now I live here. I studied cell molecular biology and linguistics, how to learn languages, how someone can study and master another language.
yeah.
So now here I help many students to craft and perfect their language skills,
Yeah.
and also how to become confident in speaking better languages.
So like you say, you're from the state, so it is mean you're not raised and born here.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I was born in Yemen,
yeah.
but I grew up in a lot of different places. I've been to many countries, spent a lot of time in the Netherlands, in Canada, but most of my life, majority, I lived in the United States.
The next question is gonna be, where do you live in before you decide to return home?
Before I decided to return to my home country, I used to live in Washington State in the United States, in Seattle, Washington specifically. So Seattle is a pretty small city, not too big.
Yeah.
It's it's on the west coast of the
Yeah.
United States,
Yeah.
northwest.
No, what?
It always rains. It's a rainy city. It's beautiful, very green.
Yeah.
There are a lot of tech companies, a lot of entrepreneurs. So I grew up around a lot of entrepreneurs, and there's also a lot of educated people. I would say it's a tech hub, and also a place where people go for education and also for good coffee.
Good coffee.
Yes.
You don't find here good coffee?
I, that's a good question. It's hard to find the kind of coffee that I got in Seattle,
Yeah.
but here it's more Somali tea.
Somali tea.
We perfect the Somali tea here
Somali tea.
in Hargaisa.
Yeah. That's a local drink.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
with camel milk.
yeah, it's camel milk.
So the first time I came here, I had to adapt and transition
Yeah,
to camel milk.
camel milk.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is gonna be, what inspired you to return your homeland?
That's such a good question.
Yeah.
And I think everyone living abroad, living in another country who's not originally from that country,
Yeah.
has a thought that comes to them from time to time.
Yeah.
And that thought is, I wonder where I'm from.
Yeah.
Where are my great grandfathers from?
Yeah.
And what was life like for them? Do I really belong here? Where are my ancestors from? So, with those thoughts in mind, I decided to try something different, especially as a Muslim man. I'm a proud Muslim man.
Inshallah.
I love this, the Islamic religion. It's changed my life tremendously. And now, at the time, I was thinking, I'm a Muslim and I live in a non Muslim country. I want to travel to a Muslim country and experience what that's like. So I decided to go to a country called Qatar, which is in the Middle East.
Middle East.
That's where I was headed.
How long you been there?
I didn't even go. Here's the crazy part. Before I went there, I applied for a job.
Yeah.
I was going to be a teacher at a university. I was ready, excited. I decided to visit Somaliland.
Somaliland.
Yes. So my parents grew up here, so I said, let me go visit Africa. I want to visit Mama Africa,
Your homeland.
the motherland.
The motherland.
I want to go see. I said, wow, how cool would that be? Maybe I'll go to Nairobi, go to Kenya, and then go to Ethiopia, and then finally over to Somaliland. And I booked a ticket for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks only. I said, let me go check out Africa. I've never been to Africa. I want to see. I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's going to be a great journey. I watched a lot of movies. I heard a lot of great things about Africa.
In Africa.
Yeah. So I decided to go, and I came to Hargeisa, and I just ended up staying. I loved it so much. I said, you know what? I don't even want to go to Qatar. I want to stay right here. The people were so inviting and welcoming.
Yeah.
And right away, I felt like I belonged right here.
Already you're flying here. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I belong here.
Yeah.
And the people were amazing, teaching me the culture, the language. There's so many things I learned. And there were a lot of positive things that I've seen
You were the
in
first
my
time.
time.
So your first time you came here, you can't even understand one word for Somali.
I didn't speak the language. Like, first of all, when I say this, I hate to say this because many people look down on you if you don't speak your own mother language.
Yeah, that's it.
Many people look
that's
down
the
on
problem.
you. But if we look at statistics,
Yeah.
you'll see a lot of diaspora people who live in other countries
Yeah.
who are not originally, their parents are not from there. And when I say diaspora, I mean your mother or your
Yeah.
your grandmother, grandfather, they're not from there and you live there.
Yeah.
Some people don't use that definition. Some people
Yeah.
consider diaspora people who are born in one country and they go there and they stay
No.
there. That might be the technical definition, but the way I define in my personal definition
Yeah.
is somebody who's not originally from. You're not from there, so you're diaspora pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
Go
Yeah.
so when I came here, I didn't speak Somali fluently. I grew up speaking Dutch
That's
and then and other languages and then English. So learning Somali was difficult because I wasn't around a lot of people who spoke Somali. Even my parents, when we communicated, we didn't speak Somali. We were speaking, maybe we spoke English to them or Dutch to them and they understood.
yeah.
So a lot of people say, you're a Somali man. How do you not speak Somali? But there are so many young people who don't speak the Somali language and they're Somali and they need to learn the language.
Of course. Yeah.
So I'm ashamed to say I didn't speak Somali at the time, but now my Somali is top notch, I would say. It's pretty great.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say you can't say anything bad around me because I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you're using slang or idioms,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So the next question is, who motivated you to teach the English?
My father.
Is your father?
My father was a teacher. He was a teacher.
Yeah.
He's a He's a great guy. May Allah bless him. He's now in the United States also.
He's in the state.
Yeah, he's in the state. He's a great man. My father inspired me. He was a physics teacher, also Arabic. He was just a big time teacher.
Yeah.
So I looked up to him, and his father, may Allah have mercy on him. His name was Ma'al Qasim. He was a
Yeah.
big sheikh, and he was also a teacher. He was a teacher in Bur'a and Sheikh and many other places. The guy was inspiring, and so they inspired me to also want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
It runs in the bloodline, I would
It's a
say.
bloodline.
Yeah,
So that's why.
absolutely. So
So
that's what they inspired me to teach. And so I love my parents dearly. My mother and my father shaped me they shaped who I am. And I have a good close relationship with them, alhamdulillah.
yeah, that's a good question. So next question is gonna be: did you always plan to return home, or a new idea? So
Did I plan to return home? No.
yeah,
I never I lived in America and I pictured myself living in Seattle. I pictured myself working at Amazon or Microsoft or
yeah,
one of these other tech companies.
okay,
Right when I finished the University of Washington, I said to myself, maybe I'll do something in media or something in with computers or something.
just online.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
A lot of businessmen live there, businesswomen, entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
So I pictured my life living there, getting a nice family there, having a nice home, living the American dream in the United States.
Yeah.
That's how I pictured my life. But eventually, I realized I saw a lot of people who were dying, a lot of people that were close to me, and I started just questioning the bigger meaning of life.
yeah,
Why are we living life? What's the purpose? When we live this life, is this it? I mean, a lot of us, we think about our day to day and we think about the here and now. We don't think about what's coming after we die.
yeah,
And a lot of my friends, they used to say, "Don't worry about after you die. Why do you care?" But I always worried about that. I said, you know what? What if you need to prepare? What if you need to plan
yeah,
for the after for the next life, for wherever you go?
yeah, whatever you.
So it really was something that it really stayed on my mind,
Yeah,
and it was something that I pondered a lot. Was how can I become someone who is purpose driven? And that's where Islam played a central
Yes.
role. As a Muslim, alhamdulillah, we have guidance from Allah subhanahu wa
Yeah.
ta'ala, from a higher power. And life became satisfying as I gravitated to
Absolutely,
more
absolutely.
towards Islam.
Yeah,
I'm by no means a perfect Muslim. I make a lot of mistakes, but I've realized Islam is the answer.
yeah. Like it's good.
And even my non-Muslim friends know that.
Not Muslim.
Yeah, the
Yes.
non-Muslim friends, they say, you know what, Ahmed, Islam really helped you
Yeah.
to stay disciplined,
Yes.
motivated.
Of course, Islam to guide you to understand living a life. To
Absolutely.
give you good sajwa
Yes.
for your life.
Absolutely. You're right, man.
Yeah. So the next question is gonna be: how do local students respond your teaching style?
Local students found me really weird at first because I had a different type of energy as a teacher.
Yeah.
Most of the teachers here in Somaliland, they're great people. I know a lot of them. They're great people. They have a different style of teaching where they teach the traditional method of
Yeah.
they teach from the board. And so I like to get students to move.
To me,
Even in the class, it's
In
like
the
a
class.
gym. I tell them, stand up,
stand up.
repeat after me.
To go to that up.
Yeah, I really like this guy named Tony Robbins, and
Yeah.
he's really he uses a lot of enthusiasm and energy.
Yeah, more energy.
And I like that, and I apply that. I try to apply that in my
Yeah.
teaching methods and style.
Yeah.
So they think it's fun. It's really funny. They always when I see them, in the market or somewhere, they always tell me, "Oh, that's my teacher." And then they repeat one of the mantras or some of the things I say.
Yeah.
I make them say. It's like my class is like a gym.
Yeah, it's like a chimp.
It's like a gym. We move a lot.
Yeah. So next question is gonna be what challenge have you faced since you start teaching in English?
Okay. Well, since I started teaching here the English language, one of the biggest challenges that I faced is students don't want to change. A lot of them, they get bored easily from learning.
Yeah.
So, a lack of motivation and a lack of discipline on the student's part
Yeah.
was challenging. So I always used to think about how can I get this student to be excited about learning,
Be consistent.
to be consistent, to be passionate,
Yeah.
to say, you know what, I want to learn, not just English, but I want to learn
A lot of
things. I
things.
want to learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
I love learning. How can I get this person to want to learn?
Yeah.
And so that was a big challenge that I faced, in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, I usually, I would say I'm an idealist because
Yeah.
I tend to look at the positive side of things. Sometimes a little too much, and people think that's not good. But I usually look at the positive side of everything, even if things are going bad. I look at the positive side. So I try not to ignore the things that are, the challenges or the negative things, but I mainly tend to focus on the positive side.
Yeah.
And so the students, they learn that I would say it's a behavior.
Behavior.
Yeah, they learn that behavior also, and a lot of them copy that, and they tell me, "Well, we need to become more disciplined. We need to become more passionate about learning.
Yeah.
Life's exciting."
Like,
Alhamdulillah.
so also, I should feel the competition in the market, but there's a many colleges in Hargeisa. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you prepare that competition,
There are some great colleges in Hargeisa where I
Yeah.
am now, but also I went to Nairobi. We opened a headquarters there for the college that I'm at now. And also I went to Mogadishu. I went to a lot of places I've seen. There are a lot of great colleges.
international.
There's a lot of also international
Yeah.
college. There's people doing great things.
Yeah.
I support all teachers,
Yeah.
and I think they're doing great. I think more people need to support teachers because
Yes.
they're working hard.
They will-
Colleges are working hard.
Yes.
They get a bad reputation.
Yeah.
A lot of them, there are some places where they're focused primarily on profit, and I
Yeah.
would tell those colleges stop focusing on profit and start focusing on results.
Yeah.
So there I don't know if there's any competition because I'm in my own lane.
Yeah.
I'm in my own way. So now um, I'm the founder of a college called Automatic English,
Yeah.
and Automatic English is about empowering the students to change from within, not just learn English on a surface level. If the student is serious, we show them the guideline on how to really change to speak another language like a native. And then, of course, use the language to reach your goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Language is a skill to guide you to get a success.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely. So yeah, so it's an online. It was originally an online college. We started in Seattle, and then now it's in Nairobi, the headquarters, and now it's in there's branches. There are branches in Hargeisa.
so you're CEO.
Yeah, now I've moved over to the academic dean side, and
Yeah.
so I focus primarily on developing the curriculum.
The curriculum.
Yes.
So that's
So and it's a student also it's a student led organization where a lot of the students who finish the program directly are employed by the company. And I think that's important, especially to create jobs for our people.
okay. The next question is gonna be this question is gonna be the hard one might be. So
I like hard questions.
you like hard questions?
Yes, sir.
So what positive have you changed so far, your student?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
First of all, I can't say I changed anything.
Yeah.
Everything happens by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because we can't really do anything. We can take a lot of action
Yes.
and we can put in a lot of effort.
Yeah.
We show people the way or we show them the steps to take. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that makes things happen.
Yeah.
But we have faith
Yeah.
that it's Allah's the one who's making things happen, and we are the ones who are we're taking action just for the sake of Allah. So I would say in my time here, I I inspired people to always try and be everybody that's around me. I try to tell them just be satisfied and be grateful for what
Yeah.
you have, and don't worry about what's wrong. Don't worry about the mistakes in your life or the things that are wrong in your life, the things that are missing. Don't,
Yeah.
If something's missing in your life, don't worry about
Don't
that.
always come
Relax.
after my
Focus on what's right in terms of teaching and learning. If you're not where you want to be right now, it's okay. Don't worry. Focus on where you want to go
Yes.
and then go and move.
Yeah.
So I would say I inspire the students to move forward and also to create jobs.